Alright, what's going on YouTube? How y'all doing? It's a review on the Purge movie, the Forever Purge. Shout out to everybody on GTA. Got a little film coming out, film series we got going using GTA platform as our means to create what we're calling the Purgery. So the backstory is NATO gets involved and they finally decide that they're going to have a Purge City, which is they're in GTA Online. So any of y'all check it out on that game, let us know if you want to get involved. But anyways, let's get back to it. So I want to give you real life out here. We by the freeway down in Texas. Shout out to everybody down here in the Lone Star 361 in the house. So I don't know how y'all felt about it. It was lackluster. It may have been because of the COVID. They may have rushed through it. I give it probably about a 3.5 out of a whole 5. There's a lot of missed opportunities, I felt. Normally, movie makers, they'll have a formula that they don't want to veer away from. So you kind of get a sense of that when you see some of the characters. And again, I'm gonna be different. This is not gonna be a spoiler alert. I'm not gonna give anything away. I'm just gonna give my opinion on it. The characters are acting about as good as any other ones. Story plot was kind of interesting. They really took the idea of the Mexican Americans, the Native Indians, got down to the basis of what race this is. They gave you a couple of angles from it. It really wasn't as mind bending as the other ones. I think they took you through a little bit more of a emotional trip in the previous versions of these Purge. In this particular one, they kind of focused more on the idea of not just the freedom that we have here as Americans, but also the idea of morals. So there's a lot of different backgrounds that we come from. So it's just like kind of reading the Bible. You're going to get a little bit different out of it than somebody else might. So, for me, I liked it to the extent, again, my opinion, any project that anybody ever touched, the juice is in the details. People really like when you can put detail in there, and I think they kind of fell short on that regard. It's a little windy out here, sorry about it if my stuff's breaking up, but they could have done a little bit better. Story writing, again, me as a writer, I can kind of pick apart things, see things, or notice things rather. Like say when a writer kind of gets lazy and, oh my God, there just happens to be a door right there. Obviously to progress the story and whatnot, time restraints and whatnot, but things like that, I think they kind of went too straightforward with. It's not, again, a horror movie by any means. There's not a whole lot of goriness and whatnot. It's more of a story plot, sort of a love story in a case, and then again, realization story, just like the other ones. So again, they didn't veer too far off of it. Actually, if anything, they kind of mimicked a lot of what their formula was in this particular one. So there's just a lot of redundancies throughout it. And again, if it worked the last time, don't change it. I understand that. But again, I just kind of felt like this production was a little bit rushed. I did enjoy the movie. I'm going to go back and kind of see if I can catch anything that I missed the first time. There's Purge, everybody who's a fan of the Purge know that they use subliminals in their stuff. There's a lot of little hidden messages and whatnot. Some information in there that we may have not known that they're displaying to us. I thought one of the real neat aspects of it was towards the end. I'll let y'all watch the movie. Towards the end, when they're trying to get back there to the other side, to Mexico. So there's a lot of traveling in between. Again, really like the fact that it was based in Texas. Me being a Texas boy, he can't you can't hate on that. So I really love that concept. But again, all in all, the movie did kind of lack the ability to grab me emotionally and then get me invested into the actual characters themselves. So that's one thing, especially when you start killing off characters. You got to have the audience invested in them, so it triggers that emotional effect within the viewer. So they've done that in previous ones where they kind of didn't let the character grow, didn't give it much of an arc. They just kind of went straight through it because the other ones were really based more on the kills, the heinous nature of humanity and whatnot. Again, this one's probably more based in the an understanding. There's a compromise more than anything there within this one, kind of the underlying story. But all in all, it was a pretty good flick. Not as good as the other ones, I would say. Definitely from the bottom of my heart, they did what they could in the time that they could with the the amount of budget they did, and props to them. But again, y'all checking it out. We're gonna come out again with the GTA version of the Purge, and it's gonna be called the Purgery. So again, one more time, y'all look out for that. But we'd like to see what else they do here with the idea of the Purge. If they do, want to extend this, I hope they don't end on this one because it wasn't as great as the other ones were. So that's just what it is. Y'all leave a comment and tell me what y'all thought about the movie and y'all reaction to it. I'm gonna leave a link also because I found a website that actually does shows movies when they come out, so y'all can check those out and watch the movie there in the comfort of your own home. I don't know how everybody else has been watching it, if it's been in theaters. I'm so out of touch with everything right now that's going on. So but anyways, y'all take care. It's your man MT, and this has been a review on The Purge Forever. One.